The central rule that I like to express on family law cases when someone calls up and says, hey, Bill, I want to sit down with you and I want to talk to you about my separation or my divorce is there's no central rule, meaning there are a million different factors to consider. Now, from a legal professional, from someone that enjoys doing family law work, the reason that I enjoy it, the reason our attorneys in the office do it is it's interesting. It's complicated. It's something that we enjoy. Working through problems and issues, I guess it's like some people like doing the New York Times crossword puzzle or Sudoku or whatever. We like working through complicated family law issues. We're always doing something different. Every day is different. Every case is different. Your case is unique. You're different. And so there are always rules, but our legal system is such that there has to be an escape valve. There has to be occasional exceptions to the rules. And because of that, our family court judges are given a tremendous amount of discretion. And they have to consider something called the totality of the circumstances. They have to look at everything. And so as attorneys that help people with these issues, we're regularly saying, give us everything you got. We want as much information as possible. We want documentation. Because you very rarely can you look at a singular aspect of a marriage and decide how everything else is going to go if you miss the forest for the trees. Meaning, you can't just tell us how much money you got in your bank accounts without considering how many pieces of property you have, or if you've got other bank accounts and you think, well, that's my money, not theirs, or how many cars there are, or it's complicated. So there's not an absolute rule other than in seeking justice, there's equity. We learn these old maxims in law school that he or she who seeks justice must come to court with clean hands and a pure heart, meaning that you can't be hiding things. You can't be disingenuous. You can't be fraudulent in the materials you present to the court. The courts consider totality of the circumstances. In fact, if the court believes that you're not telling the truth, or if you're hiding assets, or you're being unnecessarily difficult, that can be taken in that judge's consideration in the totality. They consider what's in the best interest of the children, what the safety and the welfare of the children, the safety and welfare of the individual parties, and I would say litigants, and it would be better not to litigate these type of issues. Now, it may seem odd to hear that from a law firm that's kind of made their bones litigating cases. We're courtroom lawyers. We enjoy being in courtroom. There's a competitive nature about it. There's a fulfilling aspect of it, and it's intellectually stimulating. But it's rarely is that in the best interest of the client. We regularly encourage people to take away the emotion and the hurt feelings and try to work through these things. So, is there an absolute rule in every case that applies in every circumstance? No. That's okay. We will take the time to explain to you what laws apply to you, and we'll explain to you what we think the best thing is to do, or what's appropriate in your particular case, or how the law applies to your facts and your circumstances. Give us a ring, 704-342-4357. My name is Bill Powers.